I request everyone to stand in their place and give a warm and resounding welcome to our distinguished guest, Honorable Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am. Her presence today symbolizes our shared commitment to the progress and development of the nation.
May I kindly request our esteemed dignitaries, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am, serving as Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs and the Director of our esteemed college, Professor Pramod Kumar Jain, Faculty in charge of SCS, Dr. V. Ramanathan sir, Wellness faculty members, Dr. Sukta ma'am, Dr. Shreyansh Jain sir, to ascend the dais for the ceremonial Deep Prajwalan, symbolizing the illumination of knowledge and awareness as we embark on this crucial journey of Mental Wellness Week.
I again request our honorable guest, Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am, to go forward for the ceremonial Deep Prajwalan. As we are here, just because of the restless efforts of the founder of BHU, Bharat Ratna Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, whose vision and dedication continue to inspire us, I kindly request Nirmala ma'am to garland the statue of our beloved founder as a symbol of our everlasting respect and gratitude. I again request Honorable Nirmala ma'am to garland the statue of our beloved founder as a symbol of our everlasting respect and gratitude. It's my humble request to all the guests present in the auditorium to garland the statue of our beloved founder as a symbol of our everlasting respect and gratitude. Now, I request all the dignitaries and everyone in the audience to please take their seats.
Director sir, my colleagues, Dr. V. Ramanathan, Dr. Shreyansh Jain, and student volunteer Visha, and all the students and faculty members, deans over here. Thank you so much for coming. मैम की जैसा आपका नाम सजेस्ट करता है निर्मला सीतारमन, तो मैम की निर्मलता, सादगी और आप में जो आपके नाम में अपने आप में माँ सीता कैसे होता है उसको देखते हुए मैं अपने हृदय से आपका बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करती हूँ। आपने अपने इतने कीमती समय में से हमारे लिए समय निकाला। स्टूडेंट काउंसलिंग सर्विसेज, ये हमारे प्रेजेंट डायरेक्टर सर के द्वारा इनिशिएटेड एक फैकल्टी और स्टूडेंट्स वॉलंटियर्स का ग्रुप है जो 24/7 सर्विसेज केटर करते हैं। और इसके 5 वर्टिकल्स हैं जिसमें एकेडमिक्स, करियर, इंटरनेशनल एक्सचेंज, स्किल डेवलपमेंट और वेलनेस। इन 5 वर्टिकल्स पे स्टूडेंट्स एज वेल एज फैकल्टी वॉलंटियर्स अपने दिल से काम करते हैं और हर संभव प्रयास करते हैं कि वो, जैसा कि इस सर्विस का दूसरा नाम या पेट नेम, निक नेम हमारे लिए है, वो है सखा, SAKHA, which talks about seek, aspire and know holistic advancement. जैसा कि ये नाम सजेस्ट करता है, हम सभी बार बार गीता में श्री कृष्ण के लिए, अर्जुन के लिए और भी जितने भी महत्वपूर्ण, द्रौपदी के लिए महत्वपूर्ण पार्ट्स हैं इस रामायण महाभारत में, वो सब एक दूसरे के लिए सखा शब्द का प्रयोग करते हैं, जिसका मुख्य उद्देश्य होता है कि हम एक दूसरे की पूर्ण मदद, चाहे वो शारीरिक विकास हो, मानसिक विकास हो, बौद्धिक विकास हो, उन सब पे काम करेंगे। इसी उद्देश्य के चलते हुए आप आज हमारे मध्य आई हैं। आप में सादगी, जैसा मैंने कहा कि सादगी, सरलता, निर्मलता, माँ सीता, और एज ए डिफेंस मिनिस्टर माँ दुर्गा, एंड करंटली एज द मिनिस्टर ऑफ फाइनेंस एंड कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स, you are also माँ लक्ष्मी। सो इतना जबरदस्त कॉम्बिनेशन आपके रूप में आज हमें एक सखा के रूप में यहाँ पे प्राप्त हो रहा है, उसके लिए हम आपका हृदय से आभार और कृतज्ञता और अभिनंदन करते हैं। थैंक यू मैम।
Now, as a symbol of our gratitude and respect, I kindly request the director of our institute, Professor Pramod Kumar Jain, to come forward and present a memento to Nirmala ma'am.
I request Sukna ma'am to present short to Nirmala ma'am. Now, to shed light on the vital work carried out by our Wellness Council, I would like to invite Rishabh Parasa, co-head of the Wellness Council, to the stage.
Respected and respected sir, I am here to represent Wellness Council Sakha. As ma'am said, Sakha means a friend, a true friend in the campus. A true friend means one who always ready to help. We work in the domain of wellness, career, skills and research. Sakha, as the name I already said, the true friend. So Wellness Council, in Wellness Council we work in the mental, emotional and physical wellness. So the mental health is very important, and in Wellness Council we work with
Good afternoon, namaste. Professor Jain, faculty members, student volunteers, and all the students in the audience. I can palpably feel the energy being very high, energy levels being very high. That itself gives me a good start, I would think. So, first of all, let me congratulate the university for organizing a student wellness week, and in which you're going to have also the launch of a readers circle which has already been launched. It's, I think, a great step forward. It's one thing to have a wellness week, it's one thing to have great counseling, it's also one thing to say, no, we assist the students 24/7. But this one step of a readers circle, I think is just so good. I can't tell you how good I feel about it. In this era when everything is so digital and all of you are absolutely smart in that digital use, to recall the importance of reading, to have a readers circle, and to say you're going to have a kind of a book club with which you're going to promote reading, get books and so on, is simply so fascinating, and especially in the context of wellness. So I won't go into the details of what the Wellness Week is going to do, what it's going to do to you and so on. I'll divide my opening remarks into two large buckets. One, to say briefly, I'm not going to do a very big list of things, briefly of what the government is doing for mental wellness of students. Because as a representative of the government, it's my duty to say that this government has taken this issue very seriously. And at least one or two major steps that have been taken, I will highlight, and I hope you will allow me to do that. And the other is to talk about what wellness has been like for India, civilization, and India's civilization over the millennia as to how it has handled it, and today where we are on it. And therefore, you're looking forward to hearing one very quick roundup of what the government is doing on wellness, and maybe a bit elaborately on addressing wellness, particularly mental wellness, in India's context. And after that, I have, meaning I've understood, I've also agreed, there will be an interaction where you can ask me questions as much as I can, will certainly give you the answers. So, without really getting into the details of what you're doing here, I appreciate the week which is happening, Wellness Week. The steps that the government has taken is where I'll quickly rush to speak for. Union budget of 22-23, which is last year's budget, we had announced a tele-Manas program, which is tele-mental health assistance and networking across states. That was launched on the World Mental Health Day last year, 10th October. It was announced in the budget, but it was launched on that day. And that was with an objective of improving access to quality mental health counseling and care services. A toll-free number was given, and 1,900 trained counselors spread across 44 functioning tele-Manas cells. And where are they? In 33 states, many union territories and states put together. And they are located there. The callers are heard on the toll-free number, whoever calls. The callers are heard. They are accepted for what they are saying. And then the whole thing is managed, all free of cost. And since then, These are things on which people don't come out very easily to speak. But obviously, because it also requires an element of trust, and only when that trust is built do people come to speak. So I'm not wanting to take pride in saying this many number of people have used it, but never mind, you should know more than 3 lakh calls have been entertained. And approximate number is about 1,300 calls per day are being attended to in 20 different Indian languages. So it is not just English or Hindi, it's 20 different languages. And broadly, the kind of subjects which are being taught, I'm not revealing anybody's name, but the kind of subjects that are being taught are about being sad, about sleep disturbance, about the stress one is undergoing, and also about the anxiety pangs. So these are the broad subjects which the caller exchanges with the person who's trained to receive that call. And then they are also given special care that are linked to appropriate services, so they are gently moved on to those specialists who can later on handle them. Now that National Tele-Mental Health Program did not stop with just this toll-free phone call. It has also got a district component where it provides support to states and union territories through the National Health Mission. It gives outpatient services, counseling, psychosocial intervention, continuing care and support to persons with severe mental disorders, drugs, outreach service, and many such. So that was a comprehensive announcement, inaugural and launch, which was done in the 22-23 budget. The mental health services are also now being covered under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. You know, 5 lakhs is given to a family so that without cash, without any paper to prove who they are, they can access medical facility from any empaneled hospital. It has a list of services for which they can get 5 lakh, up to 5 lakh worth in a year treatment. Mental health was not included in it initially. It got included, so even that comes under the Ayushman Bharat scheme, the Health and Wellness Center scheme. This is for general public. So anybody from the public can access the toll-free calls, anybody can use the Ayushman Bharat card and so on. Ministry of Education launched a Mano Darpan initiative to provide emotional support and counseling only for students. It's not for other citizens, it's only for students who are under distress, and this was started off immediately post-COVID, the first lockdown and so on. And it continues even today. That also has a national toll-free number. It also provides resource support for mental well-being. The National Education Policy, in order to make health holistic and flexible and multidisciplinary and skill-oriented, it's been a game changer. A lot of universities have realized that they can benefit from it. Of course, Banaras Hindu University already probably was running in fairly that kind of a model, but NEP has been easily subsumed. So the socio-emotional learning requirements are being addressed even through that policy. One of the objectives is also to have well-trained social workers and counselors so that they can carry forward the work. This year on 3rd October, only a few days ago, the Ministry of Education released a draft Ummeed guidelines. What does Ummeed? And it is spelled in English UMMEED. Understand, motivate, manage, empathize, empower, and develop. This is going to be for enhancing sensitivity towards and support for students who may be at risk of self-harm. So it is a very, very finely focused approach to make sure that no student should be so fragile, and therefore to help them. We are as a government committed for quality healthcare, mental health care. In the budget, we've certainly given some improved budgetary provisions. Total allocation for mental health has increased from 713 crores, which was in 2021, to nearly 1,200 crores in 23-24. Almost a 70% increase in 3 years. Now, in addition, we've also announced that there shall be centers, 25 centers of excellence and 47 postgraduate departments for taking in students in PG departments in mental health. So 25 centers of health excellence and 47 postgraduate departments for taking students in for mental, and they are PG departments, in mental health specialities and also for tertiary level treatments. So we strongly believe that we need to have greater capacity built and people brought in for building this strength for India. You know, the Prime Minister has taken this initiative to take yoga globally. Why would I want to bring in just yoga out of whole set of initiatives being taken by the government? Only because whether it is Ayurveda, whether it's yoga, from ancient India, even up to Sri Aurobindo, the emphasis which is given for Ayurvedic medicines and also for yoga have all been from the point of view that you need a holistic approach for dealing with it. Stress or mental, disturbance cannot be treated individually, symptomatically alone. You need a total picture for it. So, yoga, the very word, we pronounce it in English, yoga, it all comes from the mental and physical balance. When I say balance, it's, I think, better in Indian language, particularly in Hindi, for instance, santulan. Unless you maintain that balance, your well-being is affected. And that is not just mental and physical, it also got an element of emotional. And I think lying dormant in young people, which comes out gradually as you grow up, is the spiritual balance as well. So it is mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. That's achieved through both Ayurveda and yoga. So that's where I would lay before you the government's initiatives in the recent past and the tradition that India has had in dealing with whole wellness holistically and not to deal with in separate